All right, Unbillable, you know, I just got back from court, and court can be an interesting place. I mean, it's just the largest disconnect between what the general population thinks about the legal system and what actually goes on. The largest disconnect is the actual courtroom. Like, clients believe we're gonna go there and do all this oral argument and do everything verbally, and the reality is it doesn't work like that. Not everything is just an oral, off the cuff, making decisions on the fly type thing. In fact, the vast majority of things in the court system are not that way. The reality is we do all of our work, the legwork, the paperwork gets filed first. And the argument is there just to augment the paperwork. So, you know, if you watch Judge Judy, I like to say, if you're talking, you're losing. Watch Judge Judy, think about it. The person that's talking, they're losing. And in the court system, it's not all that different. So like, for example, today, I walked into court, I barely said a word, I had won my motion on the papers. And I mean, I don't wanna act like that's a big deal, it happens all the time. It's just not the way you, the general public, see the court system. But like us lawyers, we know the real hard work, the winning and the losing, and often takes place on the papers, not with oral argument. Let's get to work. All right, so we're definitely coming back tonight. That's for sure, definitely coming back tonight. I got this whole stack that I didn't even get to today. I got this file that I have to get to today. Pay no attention to the pile underneath. This is all other stuff I have to get to, but not necessarily today. See, look, this is why I say you have to like this job. You can't just show up and do a job like this because you think you're gonna make a lot of money. This is way too much time at work, like way too much time at work. You have to like this stuff. Like, I don't know. I do like it. It sounds crazy. Oh, hold on. I don't really like the paperwork. Well, the paperwork is a means to an end. I'll do the paperwork. I like helping clients, like what we just did for the guy that just left here, which obviously I can't get into the details because of attorney-client privilege. But, you know, let's just say everybody involved in the transaction decided to go on vacation on Friday, and he left it with me. Like, I want to make sure this deal gets done. Everyone's going on vacation. It's all supposed to be done by today. They're not going to postpone their vacations. So he leaves the deal with me, you know, a couple phone calls, I don't know, maybe 5-6 hours over the weekend put in reviewing documents, editing, revising things, a 1-hour meeting today, some final touches, and we got everything signed. I did just say the phrase attorney-client privilege. You know, one of our loyal viewers, Becky, she recently got, you know, she got the news back to me that I need to spend more time, like, describing things that I sort of assume people know. I assume you guys maybe know what things are that you don't. And so attorney-client privilege, that, I mean, this is a really hot topic right now. Everything you tell your lawyer, your attorney, is supposed to be privileged, like a complete and total secret. And the reason I think this is kind of a hot topic right now is because the president's lawyer recorded his conversation with him, and at least from this chair in this office, that will never be happening. Recording a client is, I mean, I don't represent the president, so maybe I should take it easy with what I'm saying, but I don't know, attorney-client privilege, especially in California. California is a two-party consent state, which means if you're gonna record someone, both parties who are being recorded, everybody being recorded, needs to consent to being recorded. So, like what happened with Trump and his lawyer, that's only a one-party consent. So obviously the party who is recording is the one who consents and then records it. It doesn't work like that in California. And quite frankly, when it comes to attorney-client privilege, it's the client's right to the privilege, right? The client has the right to decide when we disclose or when to prevent the disclosure of information. So it's assumed all that information is closed until a client opens, until a client lets you disclose it. So, number one, I strongly discourage clients from letting me disclose anything. That's why we have a whole lot of talk in the abstract on our vlog, not a lot of specific to what's going on. Plus, I mean, in the off chance opposing counsel might be watching this, it's not like I want to give away anything, right? I mean, outcomes for the clients come way before this vlog, that's for sure. If I was a bad lawyer and losing cases left and right, you wouldn't be watching this and I wouldn't want to record it, right? I mean, it's the same kind of thing. So in order to be successful, like I said, you're gonna have to like the job so you can put in the work. And then moving on to the attorney-client privilege part of the conversation, I don't know. I don't see taping your clients and releasing that information as a good look, let's just say, ethical or not, in your state. In California, it's definitely not, and I kind of think that's the way it should be. This vlog is about making people like their attorneys more. You're not gonna like me more if I'm recording you and disclosing that stuff. I mean, let's just call it what it is. I mean, non-clients wouldn't like me recording them and just releasing it. I can't get some friends to go to lunch with me on the vlog because we're gonna record it. So, you know who you know who you are out there too.
I was gonna say, yeah, you call him that.
The bottom line is there are 3 people that you cannot lie to, right? There's 3 people that you just absolutely cannot lie to. It's not your wife. You can lie to her. Sorry, babe. It's number 1. It's your doctor. If you don't tell your doctor the truth, how can your doctor take good care of you, right? It's like, if you don't tell your doctor that your elbow hurts, how will the doctor know to fix your elbow? It makes sense, right? The next is your accountant, your CPA. When it comes time to do your taxes, if you lie to your accountant, if you don't tell your accountant, like the income that you're generating or the offshore accounts that you're hiding your money in, right? Things like that, then your accountant can't properly fill out the paperwork and, protect you from getting audited or having some further liability to the government when it comes to tax time. And the third person you can't tell a lie to, it's your attorney. I mean, it should be me, but it's your attorney. It's your attorney. You can't lie to your attorney. How can we protect you from things we don't know about? We can't. You have to disclose the good, the bad, the ugly, and no one's going to do that if they think that we as lawyers are just going to turn around and repeat it to everybody. And that, to me, is the harm done by this whole Trump and his lawyer and the tape and all that stuff, because that's getting out to the populace. And Unbillable is not getting the viewing that story's getting. Let's just be real with it. And so at a national level, everyone's hearing about how anything you tell your lawyer could be taped and then played into the public sphere. It's going to make people not want to tell their lawyers so much, and that's a dangerous thing. We want to emphasize that there's attorney-client privilege to protect you, to allow you to say everything, the good, the bad, and the ugly, so that your attorney can protect you, whether that's good, bad, or ugly. And with that, if you like this episode, you know what to do. Hit the like button. If you have something to comment, you know how to do that. Put it in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. And of course, subscribe. It would mean a lot to us. And so with that, we look forward to seeing you, and hopefully you look forward to seeing us right here on Unbillable.